Hello, all my amazing analytical Aquarius. Welcome back. As you know, I'm Sachi the Scorpio, and I am here to deliver a guided reading for the month of August. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. And as you've probably noticed, you are the first in this month's segment because I am now doing the videos in order of whatever videos get the most like from the previous video group. And your video had the most likes, so that's wonderful. And it's also amazing because I'm recording this on the Aquarius full moon, so I was very much called to do this reading for you today. So for anyone who is new here, welcome. We are going to be using, for the general energy, we're going to be using the As Below deck, which is my light deck. We also take a look at the light aspect of things, which that's the lighter karmic lessons of what's going on and what is known to us, what is in the light. We also take a look at the shadow, and that's the darker, deeper, more difficult karmic lessons and what might be hidden from us in the shadow that we try to bring to the light, not only to become aware of it, but also so that we can heal it. So I'm going to be focusing on the light and what light energy you need in your life. So I'm going to be using 3 decks that are all my light decks. So after Cancer season, you know, with the emotional root segment and also the eclipse and solstice cycle breaking tarot, we could, those were pretty heavy and dare I say a little bit on the darker end. Emotional roots tend to be that way. We could all use some light. So I really want to focus on the light energy. So Aquarius, in the cleansing ceremony, I got Unbound in reverse, which is release all soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So I feel like you've had a little bit of difficulty doing that in the past, but you're finally on it. And like I said, today is the Aquarius full moon. So I really feel from now forward, you are really going to be unbinding yourself and releasing, old soul patterns and contracts and old past life stuff. I really think that you are really letting that go. The Knave of Chalices popped up in reverse in the cleansing ceremony. So if there was some aspect of narcissism, because that card indicates falling in love with oneself or one's beauty, we are in Leo season. So, self-deprecation and narcissism is a theme. I feel like that's really being let go because it's in, it was in reverse. There's also this aspect of letting go of delusions. It's like you're not going to be lost in these delusions or these dreamy waters. You could be letting go of a Pisces, possibly letting go of a Scorpio or Cancer, but I really feel like you're just letting go of Piscean energy in general. Like, no, I'm not going to be in La La Land or dream time anymore. And then we also had Meowth coming up using Exhausted Tackle in reverse. So I feel like you're very energized. You're no longer exhausted about things. And Meowth is known as the money cat. So we have cat spirit coming up, but I really do feel like focus on finances and the money honey is really something that is going on for you during the month of August. Happy Leo season, by the way. So let's get started. What is going on with Aquarius for the month of August? Spirit, please show us what is going on with Aquarius here. What is going on with Aquarius for the month of August? Oh, someone's at the door. So I feel like someone is going to be coming with information for you. So as my doorbell rang, pillar of light coming out in reverse. So I feel like there's some sort of clarity that you weren't getting, right? Light was not shed on something that you were seeking, that you sought, but I do think it's coming. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Today is the Aquarius full moon, as I mentioned. I really feel like, in the past, you were just kind of stuck in sort of that dark energy and you really couldn't find your inner light and inner clarity. But with this full moon, you are just really getting the downloads. Your vibration is rising. Of course, I do suggest watching your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And I feel like especially for Aquarius rising, this applies very heavily. But you are the oracle. You have that information within you. And we have starseed. What lights you up? Yes. Like Aquarians, you are the star seeds of the earth. I mean, we've been known that, right? But Yeah, pillar of light. What lights you up? I feel like you are finally understanding what is sort of the energy source to what makes you a star. What else is going on with Aquarius for the month of August here? We have share your voice in reverse. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. So in reverse, what I'm getting is that you know, your vibration is rising and you are the oracle. And I feel like in the past I feel like you've been more vocal about things rather than feeling them, right? It's just kind of like this no filter sort of thing. And I feel like this one isn't meant to go upward. I feel like you've been using your voice. You've been expressing, you've been, you know, persecuted for your beliefs as well. And you might have come out of some sort of cave, like I'm hearing the Mr. Brightside song. Like you've come out of your cave and you've been doing just fine, right? I know it's cage, but you've come out of your cave and you've been doing just fine. But I think now it's not necessarily, you know, you are the oracle, so you have the information within you. But what I'm getting, that this is not necessarily something that is meant to come out of your throat chakra. This is something that is coming from your crown chakra and meant to go into your third eye, kind of just for yourself at this moment. And what else is going on? What's the advice from Spirit for Aquarius for the month of August? What's the advice from Spirit? We have dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Yeah. And this one did also want to come out. You're already doing it in reverse. Yeah. So you're not already doing this, but things are changing for you for sure. You know, you are going to be getting, you know, whatever is not clear to you right now, depending on when you are watching this in August, whatever pillar of light has not come to you, you will eventually get it in the month of August. And it's not necessarily something that you will be vocalizing to others. And I feel like it's not necessarily something that is vocalized to you either. I very much feel like this is a crown chakra download, which of course Aquarians are known for their downloads. That's their special thing, because we know that you are a star seed. You are going to be lit up. You are meant to be changing your routine, doing something to shift your energy, but you know, you're already doing it in reverse. I feel like for a lot of you, you haven't taken that step to change your routine yet, but we will get advice from Spirit on how to do that. It says, stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So look to your north node. I don't know how many of you know your natal chart, but look to your north node, because that is really the light that you want to be chasing, and it will show you the light that truly lights you up. So let's see about this pillar of light. You know, I feel like information is coming towards you, you know, what lights you up. Let's see what is going on for Aquarius. We have the Knight of Chalices. So like I said in the cleansing ceremony, the Knave of Chalices came up, which is kind of a lesser evolved energy than the Knight, to be honest. So you could be dealing with a, you know, I'm trying not to tap into, you know, soulmate twin flame energy, but that's kind of what I'm getting here, that there is some like Piscean, or Cancer Scorpio energy, very watery energy, person around you, probably a divine masculine, that's been in and out, right? Because the Knight energy is very much a traveler, someone who comes in and then fucks right off, right? And this Knight of Chalices, of course, like, there is an emotional investment, right? But he'll take a picture and he'll, you know, lament on it and be like, oh, you know, I love, you know, my lover, and he has his diary with the picture, you know, but he's not physically there. Emotionally, he's there, but he, you know, is still wandering. And again, it's just divine masculine energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be a, you know, physical masculine or whatever it may be. But I do feel that someone has very much been in and out. And I feel like you've gotten, you know, your vibration is rising in terms of this energy here. And you are really figuring out what lights you up. And I feel like you're kind of letting go of that, you know, romance sort of expectation with this. And you're also really letting go of delusions. And with the Knight, of course, it does indicate, you know, movement forward. So I do feel like you yourself are moving forward emotionally. I'm going to ask for one more here. Tell me more about this Knight of Chalices. Tell me more about the Knight of Chalices. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. So it could be about a third-party romantic situation, or if it's not romantic, it has to do with something that you love, a passion, you know, love, lust, intensity, whatever it might be. It could be, you know, you might have been juggling, you know, 3 creative projects or 3 passion projects, and you've really kind of narrowed it down, and now you're moving forward emotionally with one specifically, you know, one emotional endeavor, but you're not necessarily, you know, you're not the Queen or King of Chalices. You're in the movement forward. You're not fully embodying that energy. But again, you know, this is when you are getting that light shed on you about what is lighting you up rather than, you know, physically manifesting, right? For those of you who this is more on the romantic end, the Three of Wands in reverse does indicate the end of a third-party sexual situation. Like this card, as you can see, there she is sipping, right? Her honey's gone, and there's the mailman that she's gonna, you know, walk-a-woo with, you know, get a little cheeky. So this can mean a third-party sexual situation. Because it's in reverse, I do think that's coming to an end. So if you were looking for that clarity in terms of light, then there you go. But I feel like for most of you, it's really, you know, you might have had 3 irons in the fire, so to speak, of things that you were wanting to do, and you finally have realized, like, okay, I know, like, which light, which wand, which candle I really want to move towards. Let's check the light aspect of this energy. What's the light aspect here? What's the light aspect here? Whew. Okay. So, all right, that's quite a bit, Aquarius, but we'll take it. We'll take it for you guys. So we have Minen using electro shower. So, you know, this has to do with the solar plexus because it's that electric energy, right? The solar plexus chakra, which is controlled by Leo in the 5th house. An electro shower, I take very much as being showered by this kind of energy. Minen is known as like the negative, right? But the negative and the positive is very much necessary. So I feel like the negative energy has come to the light, right? This is in the light. You very much know that, you know, what is negative is in the light. And now you are showering yourself in your own light, right? In your own solar plexus energy, which is, this is who I am. This is what I stand for, right? Your solar plexus is what makes you you. It houses your personality, which makes sense because this is really what is lighting you up. It says it cheers on friends. If its friends are losing, its body lets off more and more sparks. So I feel like whatever you are going towards definitely has to do with cheering on other people, right? This communal aspect. Look at all of the, you know, positive energy that is in this card. And, you know, Aquarius, you are known as the communal sign, right? You rule humanitarianism, you rule group endeavors and community and, you know, more than one-on-one relationships, you know, group dynamics. So it definitely makes sense. I feel like you are really getting in touch with your, you know, soul family and, you know, connecting to a larger widespread audience. We have Trainer using Level Ball with the water, and we have Meowth. Remember how I mentioned Meowth came out? It's a different Meowth card that came out in the cleansing ceremony, but we have Meowth using Scratch. So what I'm getting that this is more on the romantic end. So Trainer always indicates that it's another person, and Level Ball is a type of ball that you use to catch things that are in the water, right? And what do we have behind it? Water energy. So again, we have that Piscean, like definitely Piscean energy, could be Cancer, Scorpio, but this other person really is trying to catch you, right? But it looks like just catching emotionally. They might not be making any sort of emotional commitment. You know, we do have a lot of water here as well. You know, she's sitting on a rock over the water, and this is, you know, water in the background as well. So a lot of water energy here. So I feel like if you don't have water in your chart, the person that you're dealing with, you know, for those of you entangled in a romantic relationship, definitely some water heavy energy here, or just using emotions as a way to try to catch you, right? And then we have Meowth using scratch. So there's some aspect of hurt here, and I feel like this is kind of still the other person. I feel like you're focusing on your money and maybe more communal based stuff, and somehow that's kind of like a blow to somebody's ego. It's like, you know, it's scratching them. It's not like hurting, but it's like, I feel like this is them like, oh no, my rose is dying, right? And it's like, but why? I watered it. And it's like, yeah, but look at the air. The air is toxic, right? There's other things other than water that need to go into to produce a, you know, a proper plant. So I'm really feeling that this person is really shocked and surprised that you're kind of, you know, lighting up and getting the information on your own. It says, adores round objects. Adores round objects. It wanders the streets on a nightly basis to look for drop loose change. So adoring round object, I feel like it's this person who really adores, you know, the water, and of course the ball too, trying to catch you, that water energy. But, you know, walking around looking for drop loose change, like I mentioned in the cleansing ceremony, I did feel that you're kind of focused more on the money, and I feel like that's more directed at you. Let's see, what's the shadow here? What's the shadow? Meditate using smack. So this is a little bit of a fight. You definitely are putting, you know, you're fighting the shadow with this. I feel like some of you might be doing meditation. If you're not, you will be during the month of August. Smack is kind of like, you know, kind of a smack in the face. I feel like you're going to be getting the downloads. Remember how I said it's not necessarily something that is vocalized, but more coming down your crown chakra. I feel like when you meditate on whatever this is, it's really just going to come to you of the light that you are seeking. And it's really going to, you know, come as a shock to you and others of what this is. But, you know, this is how you fight. How you fight is by turning inward and going into your own third eye to allow the crown chakra downloads to come to you here. It says, it eats just one berry a day. By enduring hunger, its spirit is tempered and made sharper. So some of you might be fasting. Some of you, you know, might be taking into consideration your diet habits or maybe your alcohol or drug habits and really limiting the amount that you give yourself, right? It talks about eating one berry a day. So it's not like, you know, completely getting rid of your vices, but I do feel like a lot of you are going to be limiting yourself in order to bring yourself, you know, bring a sharper mind, because, you know, like your serotonin is made in the gut, like over 90% of it. So what you eat determines your mental aptitude, right? And how you feel. What you eat determines how you feel. And I really feel like you are getting in touch with that sort of you know, mind-gut duality aspect. So let's see this, share your voice in reverse. So like I said, I really feel like what you're getting, again, is internal. It's not necessarily something that is coming out of your throat chakra or is even meant to come out of your throat chakra. This is internal downloads that are meant for you, like between you and source or you and spirit. Or you might even be connecting with your person through meditation and getting all the information that you need. Let's see. Show us about the information. Share your voice in reverse. Please show us the information. What is the info here for Aquarius? All right. That's too many. But we have the 8 of Swords in reverse, so it's like what has been exhausting you is like over, and we had the Emperor there, so I really feel like you are taking charge in terms of the Divine Masculine and trying to make a plan, possibly in business. Tell us more about this. The 10 of Chalices. Yeah, you are not going towards this dreamy energy. I feel like you're focused more on the business aspect of things and trying to bring community together rather than trying to find union with your sweetie here. I feel like like, what I'm getting is that you know you're going to marry this person. You know that you're going to come together with the 10 of Cups, this wish fulfillment, the happily ever after, all of the emotional pleasure and, you know, the best of the chalices, so to speak. But I think you're just not really worrying about that right now. And I feel like you're getting downloads that this is going to happen, but it's like you're not vocalizing it. It's just really not your priority right now. Tell me more about this 10 of Chalices in reverse. Tell me more about this 10 of Chalices in reverse, please. Yeah, the moon in reverse. Yeah, because the secrets are out. The secrets are out. The secrets are no longer hidden, right? And as I mentioned, it is the Aquarius full moon today. So I really feel that this Aquarius full moon, right, which the moon usually signifies secrets, hidden things, right? And also letting go of emotion, but you're not letting go of the emotions. You're just not focusing on them. And you don't want to talk about it either. It's like, you know exactly what the fuck is going on, and you got those downloads. You don't need to talk about it. You know, you're not trying to manifest this marriage or whatever, this divine union. That's just not your priority right now. You're going towards what brings you light, because you're done with the moonlight, right? The light that's in the dark. You're like, nah. I'm done being in the dark and searching for that light, because now I have the information. The light has been shared, and you're on to some bigger, better shit is what I'm getting, because there's no more secrets anymore. What's the light energy here? What's the light energy here? Yeah. Yep. So it's coming out reverse, then it wants to come out stuck. Double dragon is twin flame energy, right? Because dragon type means twin flame, and double dragon is the twin flame energy. So, you know, coming out reverse and then coming out stuck, you have gotten clarity and light about what is stuck in your twin flame energy, in your twin flame journey. It's come to light, and you know exactly what is going on. There's no more secrets, and that's why you're no longer trying to talk about this. You're not trying to manifest the union, right? You have your answers. You have them. What's the shadow here? Whoop. Hoots hoots using wing attack. So hoot hoot, we do have owl spirit, which indicates, you know, wisdom, information, and wing attack. Whenever, you know, is wing, it's air, communication. So I feel like there's some sort of communication attack that happens. Again, it's in the shadow, so it can be, you know, hidden from you, or it can be in the 5D, right? It could be in the astral realms, or even telepathically when you meditate, you might be connecting to your twin flame, and you guys might have a psychic argument, right? That's definitely a thing. It says, it begins to hoot at the same time every day. Some trainers use them in place of clocks. Yeah, I feel like you're like, you know, this is like fucking clockwork. Like, this is the cycle that's been going on and on, right? And in the cleansing ceremony, we got that you had some issues in the past of releasing the soul patterns and the contracts and the past lives. And I feel like during August, you have finally been able to break those. And I definitely feel like there's a huge shift today, like with the Aquarius full moon. And, you know, moving forward in the month of August, where you are getting clarity and you're like, wait a minute, this hoot motherfucker, this hootin' motherfucker, like, we have been going through the same cycle over and over again, and now you finally have clarity. There's no more secrets about why you are stuck in the place that you're stuck in for your twin flame journey, and now you're like, I don't even want to manifest this right now, because you have bigger fish to fry right now. You're focused on you, the electroshower of your own solar plexus. You are focusing on the fact that you are a starseed. You are being lit the fuck up. And yeah, you are the oracle. Your vibration is rising. Beautiful, Aquarius. I love to see it. So then we have the advice from Spirit over here with dancing with life, of doing something to change your energy. So, you know, with you're already doing it in reverse. I do feel like, you know, some of you, like I said, depending on when you watch it, some of you might already be starting this. But I really feel like for all of you, Spirit is really saying, you know, it's time to change your routine. You know, you need to change your energy. How do you change the 5D, the spiritual aspect of things? How do you change your energetic force? You change things in the physical world, right? And here's that full moon. here's that full moon. So, you know, I'm not sure if some of you need to take up meditation, you know, watching what you eat, watching your alcohol and drug use, but something's got to change in your energy. And the way to do it is by, you know, in the physical, you know, as above, so below. So let's see, what is the advice here about changing the energy of dancing with life? Some of you actually might be dancing. Wow, we have the Knave of Pentacles. So again, we don't have any kings or queens, right? Because you just have this light shed on you. But this is starting a project of working on it, right? Like, look at the Knave of Pentacles. This is doing something in the physical, right? Pentacles means the physical world. Anything tangible that you can put your hands on. And likely a way to, you know, make money or a career. And again, he's working with the gnomes as well. So this is a community-based project, you know, as we saw in the mine-in of cheering on friends and things like that. So as you can see, you know, he's working on his laptop, you know, social networking, maybe writing a book, you know, maybe looking at his finances, working in Excel, PowerPoint, whatever it might be, studying even, you know, this is very much starting, right? The knave is like, you know, that, like, look how the acorns, right? This is like gathering the seeds for it. Like, are you like the King of Pentacles of reaping all the benefits? No, you're not at that place yet. You're changing your routine. You're changing your routine so that you have the seeds to plant to build the better future for yourself. So that is the advice from Spirit, to do that, you know, of changing your routine. You might want to change the media that you're consuming as well on social media, how you spend time on the internet, how you spend time, any sort of screen time. Make sure that it is giving you the plant seeds that you need for the future. What else? Woo! The Queen of Wands here. So yeah, the Queen of Wands went right to the Knight of Chalices, and the Queen of Wands is literally, she's like, sweetie, don't touch that. The fire hurts, right? How does she know that? She knows from experience, going right here. And the Queen of Wands is coming out to tell you, this cycle needs to be broken. You know exactly how you're going to get hurt by that flame. You know exactly how you're going to get hurt. And it's time to, number one, not get hurt yourself and repeat that cycle with that Knight of Chalices, that dreamy, unevolved, emotional energy that just wants to capture the emotion, right? Just wants to capture the emotion. You're done doing that, and it's also a time for you to help others so that they understand not to be hurt in the same way. Yep, because you have that Queen of Wands energy. As I mentioned with the Knave of Pentacles, it's like, you know, physically, you're not the King or Queen of Pentacles, right? Because you're just starting a new project about what? About what you are the Queen of. And that's the Wands. And that's the fire. That's the passion. That's the intensity. That's the love. That's the lust. You have the Queen fire energy within you. And now it's time to work towards and gather the seeds you need to plant so that you can change your energy and change your life, is what I'm hearing. I also meant to mention during the cleansing ceremony, I was hearing California Dreamin' too. So I don't know if any of, by the Mamas and the Papas, check out the song if you haven't heard it. But let's see. What's the light energy here? What's the advice for Aquarius? What is the light energy for Aquarius? We have bronzer using iron defense. Yeah, definitely. Along with the meditation, this is a steel type, and iron defense with steel type, this is about putting up your defenses in terms of protecting your energy, protecting your aura. Steel energy is all about putting that protective barrier. So I'm not sure what kind of protective energy work you do on yourself. But, you know, it's time to, you know, do meditation or crystals or, you know, prayer, whatever it is to put up your defenses to protect your own energy. Like, how do you do something to change your energy? You do something in the physical. So it's time to physically do something that is solid, right? This is steel energy, solid, in order to, you know, change your energetic field. This is also very much shaped like a coin again. So I do feel like focus on money is definitely a theme here. It says, implements shaped like it were discovered in ancient tombs. It is unknown if they are related. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be looking into like ancient history or things of the past, right? And you're going to be making those links because you know that everything that has happened is related. Of whatever these downloads that you're getting, I'm getting is like, yeah, it's related. Like, yeah, it's related. And so I really feel like that is what you're going to be working on, is really linking all of this information together. But definitely keep your defenses up. Protect yourself energetically. What is the shadow here? What's the shadow here? What's the shadow here? Trainer using energy retrieval. Yeah, trainer, like I said, is the other card, or the other person. This other person is going to be trying to retrieve energy from you. They're going to be trying to steal your energy. And you know that they've done this in the past. It's a cycle that has continued, and you know better than to touch that flame, because the Queen of Wands wanted to go right to the Knight of Chalices. And what the fuck is a queen doing? Going to a knight. Am I right? So you know that this person's going to try to retrieve energy from you, and it's up to you, and it's your responsibility to put up your iron defenses, because it's time to dance with light and do something to change your energy. Okay? Absolutely. All right, let's see what can help Aquarius here for the month of August. What can help Aquarius in the month of August for their journey? Spirit, please show us what can help Aquarius in the month of August here. So, reflection in reverse. So I'm getting that, like, you know, you have been looking at yourself and being very, very self-critical. And as I mentioned in the cleansing ceremony, when the Knave of Chalices came up, and it's someone who's like obsessed with their own reflection, you know, kind of like that narcissism or even self-loathing, which is basically the same thing. It's just the shadow side of narcissism, when you like self-hatred. But, you know, the reflection I take very much as that divine mirror, right? And here we have the solar plexus energy again. So I feel like you've been using your twin flame as more of a reflection and kind of falling in love with them, because it's like what you truly love in yourself, right? And it's time to reclaim that power of your solar plexus energy of like, this is who I am, right? I'm someone on my own. And, you know, I don't need to keep manifesting this twin flame energy, because you know, you have bigger fish to fry, and you're putting the pieces together about some like ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge, and you are doing shit so that other people don't make the same, mistakes. There's no such thing, right? It's divine mishaps, I'll say. But you're really putting things together, and I feel like it's time to stop, you know, using the other person as a reason to reflect on yourself, right? It's time to reclaim all that power and stop consistently looking at your cosmic mirror for answers, right? Because you know to go within, and the gateway coming out stuck, right? And when it comes out stuck, that means that you really need to be, this is the crown chakra and the third eye chakra together. This is the gateway of how you connect with yourself, how you connect with the divine, how you do it through meditation, through astral projection, through, traveling the astral realm in your dreams. So very much getting in touch with the gateway of, getting that sort of information is very much necessary here, Aquarius. So Aquas, I hope that you got what you needed. I'm not doing an extended this month because I'm a little bit behind. Thank you for being patient. I was on vacation last weekend and the weekend before that and last week. But I'm hoping for September I'm going to be back to normal. I have a lot of personal readings that I have to do. So again, I'm not going to be doing the extended for this segment at least. I might do a twin flame reading if I have time, but feel free to reach out via email or Instagram to book a private reading if you are interested. But I wanted to make sure just to send a lot of love and a lot of light after, some of the more difficult and deeper and darker readings that I did during Cancer season. So I'm sending you so much love, Aquarius. I'm sending you a big hug and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.